Easy crew, back once again with another video. And today's video is about messing around on the Akai, the EMU sampler, right? So there's so many menus on this sampler, man. It's just sick, right? And it turns out, yeah, big up to you guys. You commented in the last video that I did on the EMU, and you said it can sample because it says it's an emulator. Now I found out some really cool things about this emulator. And I think we can. It's fair to say we can go into like a little bit of a little tech spec on it before we dive into all of the functions. But as you can see on this sampler, right? Big up to synth-db.com. And as you can see on this sampler, it's pretty lit, man. It's got stacks of functions, man. Well of functions on here. As you can see, you know, let's get to the sort of thing. It's loaded with EOS 2.5. My one, backtracking now, had the 4.01 sample set up on there, right? Operating system. So I'm going to switch it off, and then I'm going to turn it back on again, so you guys can see the thing boot up, right? And hopefully you can see everything on the screen. You know, excuse me, guys. You know, I'm not a video wizard, yeah, but I've got it to the best I can get it. I tried using one of the cameras as a webcam. It didn't work very well. Kept on putting all these messages on the screen. But I think when I first switched this one on, it said EOS 4.2. Right, 4.01 or 4.02. So it's got a 4.1 in it. It says EMU Systems is the only company in the world, that's at the time, yeah, not now, I mean, that offered 128 voice polyphony. Now, I'm not sure if that's the case now. Come on, I think on computers now, it's, you know, you're unlimited. And for those of you saying, oh, well, why would you use an old sampler? For processing, yeah, and also having fun and passion and all that kind of stuff, you know. It's good in these mad times to, you know, to experiment and explore what your passions and what you want to do. And some of us have got these in our garages lying about and whatever, and we want to pull them out and have a deep dive and go through. So it says, it's okay. So let's go into it. So my one's got, I think my one's got 32 meg of RAM for some reason, but it says it's 128 polyphony, 16 megabyte of RAM, expandable to 128 megabyte via 72 pin SIMs. You guys remember what the old SIMs are about? Lovely lady T, there's waiting for the queue to go past. Yes, come past. Yes, lovely. There you go. And yeah. So anyway. A 1 gig hard drive loaded with 400 megabytes of sound. So, yep, it's got the hard drive on it. If you press info, on my one, it says capacity 515 megabytes. So imagine that 15 megabyte is is nothing, but for sounds, it's a lot. You know what I mean? So for millennials, that's just like a joke. You know what I mean? But for these sounds, there's plenty. And it's got a SCSI hard drive in it. And to be honest, they pack up. So I'm going to have to do a SCSI to SD copy, because this has the... I know my S5000 has the facility to copy stuff. Copy SCSI drive. So I'm going to have to deal with that, or even just load all this stuff up and save it to zip drive. I've also bought a Jazz drive as well. Picked up an immaculate one for a good price. But anyway, moving on. Sounds, it says, yeah, 1 gigabyte hard drive, loaded 400 megabyte of sounds, and 3 additional CD-ROMs. So they're giving you 3 CD-ROMs with it. Okay, yeah, okay, great. But, you know, we moved on from all that now. But anyway, yeah, all good. With 4 megabyte of RAM and 64 voices that can easily be upgraded to 128 voices. All right, so what else we got here? Okay, using SoundSprint. Now, EMU, I do remember using the SoundSprint. I think that's the native software that you can install. I think I've actually got some SoundSprint discs here from way back when. Probably Windows 95 business, man. You guys do a bit of research. Comment down below. Let me know, you know, about about what you found about these retro old-time softwares. Because I actually found a manual on this machine, right? And it's, I don't know, this is some desktop emulator X. I don't even know if this is the actual sampler itself, But this is a massive manual, and it shows you a lot of stuff. And I'm assuming this is something to do with the sound sprint. There was like two manuals that I found, and there was that one, and there was another one. This one actually did come with a manual, so when I get a minute, I'll have a look and see what I can find. But here's another one here. This one is like, let's see if I can find this now. Hold on. No, that's not the one. Never mind. Maybe. No, that's an invoice. All right, don't worry about that. No, I'll find it. Let's see what I can do. Anyway, but I found another manual for it, and I was kind of browsing through that, and came across some interesting stuff. Anyway, neither here nor there. Let's go back to our little read on this thing now. Let's see. So both E4X and the E4X Turbo, which they got, the Turbo seems to have a lot more going on the back of it. Where did I have that now? I'm so unprepared here, but never mind. We keep it organic, you know what I mean? Oh, here's the other book that I was telling you about. That's the other manual. Look, he's found it now. So as you can see, it tells you lots of interesting stuff there. I can put some uploads there if you guys want to have a little read through that and see what you think, and etc. etc. Let's just see if I can find anything else here. Right. Okay. So let's get on with it. All right. So we got E4X Turbo, 128 polyphony, 16 megabyte RAM. We said all that, yeah. You can get a 1 gig hard drive for the Turbo version. Lovely jubbly. What we got here? 64 voice. Okay. Okay, hard drive. We've been through that. 18-bit dual stereo effects processor. Now, I had a mess about on this thing earlier, right? And we're going to sample an Amen on there. So stay tuned for that. And we're going to mess about with a few of the effects on here and see what we can do with it. And there's just, this thing is packed with stuff you can do for experimentation, I would say. It's got compressors, it's got Dopplers, it's got flipping filters. The compressor is a simulated compressor, so you can just like compress it using its, the EMU sound processing hardware and come up with some wacky, crazy, mad stuff, right? Let's have a look. One more, get through this tech stuff a little bit more. Voices 64, multi-timbral 16, oscillators 4, LFO, 2 sample and hold, saw up, saw down, sine, square, triangle, clocked delay, 16 bits, 44 kilohertz, 48, 4 megabyte expandable to 128. Sorry, getting so excited about this. 1 minus 12 dB slope, 2 pole, and all the Z plane filters. 24 dB slope, 4 pole, 36 slope, band pass, band reject, formant. So formant is like, you've got high pass, low pass, parametric, Z plane. Is listing the Z plane on its own, so we'll have a look at that. Then you've got the VCA, free delay, attack, decay, decay 2, sustain, release 2. Effects, dual effects processors. The effects sounded sweet on that. We tested that on the last video. Recording 16 tracks, whatever that means. I guess you've got 16 tracks on here. So you would probably go to here and there you go, 16. So you can put 16 different tracks, but that's not stopping you from putting that all into key groups and stuff. And yeah, I just want to get through some of the tech stuff. Produced in 1996, probably used by a lot of people. You guys commented in the chat box. Some guy said Dillinger and this one and that one and that one. So comment down below if you for sure know or speculate anyone else using this kind of sampler back in the day, apart from myself. And obviously other people out there. There's probably some mega legends out there using this kind of sampler. Voltage controlled oscillator, low frequency oscillator, VCF, velocity. As with a piano, the harder you hit, the louder the sound. Wow. Yeah, I mean, velocity was a big deal back then. It's nothing now. We take all this stuff for granted. But all these were functions that were like, people would be like, wow, velocity, god damn. Right, let's see. unlike most organs which always produce the same loudness no matter how hard you hit a key. So that's how hard things were back in the day, man. There was no expression and feeling in the digital stuff. DCO, digital controlled oscillator, sub oscillator. So boy, this thing's probably can get some nice bass lines out of it. VCA, voltage controlled amplifier, aftertouch, pressing a key after you activate it, channel aftertouch, no matter which key, it will send a channel message. Poly aftertouch sends the pressure per key instead of the whole channel. Now this thing was always controlled by mod wheel. You can assign the mod wheel to control filter parameters in a bit more of a kind of a synthesis way. Whereas you couldn't do too much of that on the Akai. You had a little way you could manipulate and twist. So guys, enough of the theory, right? Let's get on with messing about. So first of all, I'm going to go into Renoise, guys. I've got my little Renoise up here. For those of you looking at this thinking, what is this matrix? This is just a DAW, and it's a tracker program. And yeah, there's plenty of information on tracker programs out there. If you've just joined us, welcome to the channel. So let's go to here now, and I have an Eamon here somewhere. Let me see. He's come prepared, as you can see. Let's see what I can find it. Akai Eamon original. There we go. So let me give this a little playback now. Bam. And he should have it here. Let me. All right, you can barely hear that. So what are we going to do now? We're going to have to turn this up. All right. Crikey, what's going on here? We definitely don't want technical problems right now. Okay, so I've got this. This needs to be fed in a little bit more into the picture. Right, let's have a look. Right, so now we're getting a good signal, right? So, all right, so we got that right now. I just don't get why it's not. Hold on, let me press stop here. Why it's not triggering this. Let me go down some octaves or something. 1 minute. Alright, that's working really well, as you can see. It's killing it. Absolutely killing it. Right, why is that not triggering? Right, bear with me a second, guys. It's refusing to play. Okay, so let me just reload the thing and done. So I go into my library. Now, beautiful thing about my library, man, is like the Renoise library is just amazing to find stuff, man. You know, you don't have to work as you go along. You could just click on a sound and it's there. You know what I mean? I love this, man, because I spent a lot of time prepping this library from way back when. And from the beginning of using Renoise, and I've just got everything nice and neat in here, man, the way I like it. And one day I'm going to let this library off, right? And I'm going to make a series out of it. And if you want to, you know, if you want to be posted about that, then subscribe to the old channel. Right, Akai Eamon, right? Akai. I just want a straight Eamon. So original Eamon Akai. There you go. Okay, this thing's really starting to worry me now. What is going on? Oi, stop it. Alright, this thing's been stupid. Right, you know what I'm going to do, right? I'm just going to get this. I'm bigging up the thing, you know what I mean? And this is what's happening. I've done something to it. Alright, there you go. We got it now. Alright, that was an easy fix, right? Okay. So I've got it on C3. Right, so I'm playing that now. And what I've done is I wired my headphone jack out into the back of the sampler. There's a sample in left and right on this sampler. So if you don't know where to connect it and you've got one of these, you know what to do now, right? Just get a flipping jack plug thing and connect it from your headphones. I've got one of these little doodahs here. Look, it's flipping straightforward. Little connector like that goes into two of those jack plugs into my jack plug, and then now I'm feeding it through. Now, assuming you guys know how to do all that, let's go to the sampler. So I'm going to go sample, and then I'm gonna go new, right? Or it robot jungle. It's a kind of a flange going on here now. Look, you see, my mic is routing through it, so I'm gonna turn down the volume on the sampler to stop all that going on. That's pretty decent, isn't it? Alien life form must destroy. All right, never mind. Anyway, right. So now the Amen sample is about a 4-second loop, right? Roughly, right? Let's say. So we got the original Amen. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. So we're not counting the beats. We're counting the seconds, right? So we're gonna go to here. We select what sample frequency you want. You got 22. You got resample 16-bit. Rah, man, 16-bit 80. All right, you know what? We should just do a video just on sampling on this thing right now, because there's just so much going on. This is just too dope, man. Some of the features, it just makes you want to play with the sampler. It's crazy. They just oversport you on stuff to do on this thing, man. But bearing in mind, right, guys, it's got great sound. It's very clean. It's very nice. But remember, this is based on WAV samples, right? So the WAV sample, you're still going to get that PC kind of edge to it. Whereas with the old Akai's, you get that granular kind of thing. This is a kind of like an offset between the two. So, yeah, I need 2 of them. So anyway, 2 of them is in one, the Akai and the Emu, right? So I'm going to bring this up here now. Check it, right? Minus 33 dB. Let's move it. Let's put it minus 24 dB, right? So that means by setting that to minus 24 dB, when I hit this, and if you look at the levels on the sampler, when the level hits 24 dB, the sampler starts sampling, right? Because you don't want it, because it's analog, you don't want it sampling any kind of tiny little hum or hiss or fizz. So you wouldn't put that right down to the bottom. It just makes life a little bit easier. So we set it to 4 seconds. You can set your trigger key. I'm going to put this to C3 just for the sake of it. I mean, it probably doesn't do what I think it does. I think the trigger key is when you want to activate the sample from MIDI, and you just hit the MIDI button and you press play. But in our case, we're just going to hit ARM. It's going to wait for that 24 minus dB 24 minus 24 dB input, and then it's going to sample, right? So we're going to monitor. Look, we got some other stuff on here, some other little interesting bits and bobs, but we won't fast with that right now. Right, so we're going to hit ARM and then hit C3. But, okay, stop. See what happened there? Look, watch. And then hit C3. And then hit C and then hit C3. Right, so what I did is I spoke. So that means the microphone is going through the headphones. So I got to be careful, right? So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to switch off. I think it might be a bit too loud here, you know. I'll turn that down just a tad, guys, because I'm seeing a little bit of clipping going on there. Right, so what I'm going to do, guys, is I am going to turn off the mic and sample the break, yeah? Check it. Hooray! He's done it, right? So I've sampled that now. Hit the playback button now. Let's have a listen. Right, so I've done it, yeah? So I've sampled it. It's playing back. Original key, I'm going to put to C3. I want a C3 because I want to start from the C3 on the keyboard. And then it gives you the target preset. So you can sample straight into a preset. So it'll give you like the first empty preset. So you go there, empty preset, click, oh, look at that. You can normalize and truncate the sample. So let's go for a little, should we normalize it? Let's normalize it. You got absolute, you got relative, you got flipping loop. Damn, man, this is crazy. And you can even truncate it. So you truncate it means chop the start and end to save a bit of sample time. Both you can either truncate the start or end or both. You got relative, normalize is relative or absolute. Comment down below. You guys can help speed up what that does. It's a type of normalize. And then hit place, bang. And then once you do that, You obviously got to name your program. We're going to call that Amen, I guess. It's quite good, really. I do like the way they've done all this. AMEN. Right? Bang. Put that on there. Yeah? So now, when we go back to our robot, when we go back to our DAW, come out of there. Right, so when we go back to our DAW now, we've now got this pro preset. Go back to here. Sorry, guys, I'm covering up the thing. Go back to the presets, manage. Where are we? No, sorry, my bad. Press master. You got to excuse me, guys. It's been years since I used one of these samplers, man, and I've not had the time until now where I've taken my break to have a mess about with it. You know, it's right. So we got the Amen. All we done was select that. Yeah, we moved this cursor. We selected it. We if you got any questions, pop it down below. And now on the C3, what I'm going to do is go to the DAW now, the renoise, yeah, and I've got that on channel 1, right? So all I've got to do now is go to renoise, right? I've also got a MIDI out coming out of my to make things simple, yeah. I've got a MIDI output coming out, the MIDI output coming out, and then going into the MIDI input on the E4X sampler. Simple as that, yeah. Now that's how you get it going real quick. Come to here. I'll go on renoise. I'll go output. My MIDI interface has got like 2 different MIDIs, which is port 1 and port 2. I've got port 1. Then I set the MIDI channel to the channel I'm trying to trigger. I've already sampled that to C3. C3 should make it play. Right. Right. So that's good. Right. So it's playing. Now I don't know if it's me, right? But tell me, I think this sounds like quite different already. It's got an edge to it already. There's like a wisp to the actual high on the Amen. So now at this stage now, I can save that to my disk, right? I can go here. I can go to my zip file. I can save it to floppy. Or I can save it to disk. I go here to the disk, hit save. I've got a, you know, depending on what you got to save to. I've got a iAmega Zip 100 for now for this sampler. I haven't gone SCSI to SD and all that or anything like that on it. And then I've got an empty bank. I'll just go like that, and then I'll just call it. Let's just call it that the Amen session, right? It don't matter what capitals or not. Yeah. Amen session. ESSION ON. Bam. Click OK. Bosh. And that's it. It's saved. You've saved your first sample. You set up your first key group. Play it up an octave. Right, now I just want to say something, right? This is me now. While I'm working and having fun, right? I'm sitting here and I'm saying, right, I've just created a nice sounding sample, right? So what I'm going to do now is I go here and then I'll hit record and I want to record 5 and 6. Now, all I do is while that record is on, right, I can then move this here and then I can then hit. Let me put this to WAV. Let me just put this to the right window that I want to use it. Right, so I've got that there. That's recording. And now what I want to do is just hit the playback button. Right, or I'll go. And that's it. I printed that now. Right? So that now is now an EMU processed, right, sample for me to use digitally in my DAW. Because the DAW's going to catch it as it is. We've now fed that through the EMU, right? And now we could use this straight up in renoise and it will sound like it's going through an EMU. And you're going to get that little wisp to it. And then I could normalize it was it Command P, bam, and that's it. I've got an EMU Amen, right? And it's just as simple as that. Like, you'll be surprised. That alone will give it an edge, right? So EMU Amen, right? EMU Amen, right? I know it's basic, yeah, but we got the sound of the sampler, AMEN. Right, so EMU Amen. We saved that. Right, I'm called that 2 because I've done this before. Dog, you're gonna knock over the camera. That's it. Right, so we go there, and then you see how granular that sounds when I play it down low. This is what the samplers are about, man. These old samplers, they do things to the samples, man, and the sound of it, and it just sounds just different. Right, so I've got that one there. Now let's do some resampling, right? First of all, let's go to Timestretching and have a look. There's a lot of ways we can sample. There's just so much possibilities here, man. It's just crazy and stuff to try. You know what? Before we do that, before we go into the Timestretching, I might even do that in another video. But I might even do that in another video. And I'll tell you why. Because I think we should do a couple more samples on different settings to see what it does. Because I'm curious to know what that's all about. So let's hit another new. Right, we're going to go. This time, we're going to go. Let's sample. What we got here? We're going to sample at. Trigger key, we done all that. Right, so let's go down to not digital 48K, because that will be sampling through the optical input, so we ain't messing with that. That's for the turbo version. Right, so resample 18-bit, 16-bit. Right, resample 16-bit. What the hell is that? Resample 18-bit. Right, let me try that and see what I get. So let's go back to our original Amen, the one that didn't want to play. And also another thing back in the day, which just reminded me, we used to sample stuff much faster to save on sample time. So that's a trick. Sometimes you want to sample from vinyl, you just sample like that. And then you play it back slower. And instead of taking up 4 seconds, that takes up 2 seconds. Tricks we used to do back in the day. Right, so here we go. Are we going to even try that? Right, so we're going to get that. We're going to record it as it is because, we're sticklers. Okay, very strange. So that's not actually coming through. So what did I just do there? What did I get myself into? Resample 18-bit. Create sample, resample 18-bit. So what the hell does that mean then? If it's not sampling, then what is it doing? Analog. So it must be digital. All right, forget that. Bun that, man. Bun that idea. Guys, comment down below. Do your homework. Comment down below. Let me know how you get on with that one. Right? Otherwise, we'll be here all day. Right, so I'm going back to the sample. And now I'm going to try a different kind of resample because I know this one here can do stuff like that here. So we've got bit convert. Yeah, so let's go bit convert. Click on that. And we're going to put the resolution to 12-bit on this sample to see what we get. So we hit OK. Bang. Backing up the sample. You can undo on this sample as well. That's another cool thing, right? Didn't make much difference. Let's have a look. Try again. Bit convert. Let's go down then. Let's go to 6-bit. This is probably distorted. I can hear some psh. Alright, fair enough. Undo that. Right, let's do some breakcore business on there now. Right, take it down to 3-bit. Let's see what happens. Alright, undo that. Jeez. Alright, so that's a breakcore thing, yeah? We got Timestretch. So let's go time X, Timestretch. Let's see, what are we going to do? We're going to make it Wait. Before we do Timestretch, let's go to Pitch X. I just want to see what that does real quick. So we've got the sampler there. We've got Digitune. I don't know if that's any good to us right now. Parametric EQ. We got compressor. Oh my word, we got so much here. This is crazy. We got reverse swap, DC filter. Comment down below. What's a DC filter? Anyone uses it? Let's see what else we got. Digitune, sample convert. We did that. Gives us some sort of, might work for some bass lines or some gnarly sounds for that. Let's see, integrity. Cool. Compressor gain. FIR, bit convert, yeah, that was it. Pitch X, so it was menu 4. So let's take it up. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 semitones or 4 cents, whatever that is. 4 cents, you know. Right, let's see what 4 cents is saying. So we hit that, change pitch, done. Sounds like an LFO. All right, fair enough. Let's try that again. Isn't that supposed to change pitch or what? One more time. All right, get rid. The type is mid, isn't it? All right, let's go. Not noisy, difficult, smooth. Right, 4. All right, you know what? Let me take it up an octave. Save messing about. One time, 12 cents. I think that's 12 cents. It might be 24 in an octave. I don't know, but I know there's 12 semitones. What is that? That's not even doing nothing. Bruv. Alright. Not impressive. Right, I'm going to put the damn thing on some crazy amounts. Let me see what happens. Sometimes you got to go extreme to see where you're at. It's doing it quite quickly, I know that much. Ah! It's got kind of like a little poop on the front of it. But I'm telling you, experiment with all this stuff. Yeah, before you know it, yeah, you're gonna have all these samples for messing around with later. Don't let any samples go to waste. Yeah. Let's sample that. Chuck that down there. Right, there we go. Another EMU process sample. Rago for now. Right, chuck that there. Right. Back to our sample again. Look at that. Whoa, that sounds nice. That sounds nice when it's low down. Right, what else we got? Let's try it. All right, I'm going to go mad on the Pitch X, right? I'm bringing the Pitch X up to like freaking, oh no, he's going up to 1,000. Damn, man, what's these cents, man? These cents are like some sort of micro flipping measurements, man. It's weird. Right, so I'm leaving that there. Let's see. Oh, it's going quick as well. Processing power. Processing power. What we got? Processing power, yeah. All right. Ah! Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So we're getting to the dopeness now, yeah? Pop that in there. Straight in the piggy bank, yeah? Lovely jubbly. And as well, guys, you can save it as well. You know what I mean? You can save it as well. Right, so I've got that one. Right, so that's that one. I've kind of processed it like that, but let me copy it. I'm going to copy that sample. So go utils, copy, both sections. Right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just copy the right or the left. And I'm going to just, because copy section, just going to copy just the whole sample. And then, what's happening here? Then what do I do? Paste it or what? Ah, you paste it, yeah? All right. No. Hold on. We didn't even mess with the compressor. Damn. So much stuff. Look, Doppler, X-Mult. Shoot, guys. There's a whirl of things on here. Damn. Man might have to make a coffee. Damn, man. I think I'm going to have to go live with this, you know. What do you reckon, guys? All right, well, I want to copy this. I just want to copy it. So let's just go new and see what happens. New. No, that can't be right. You don't have to. I just want to copy it. So utils, copy. Ah, there you go. Utils, copy, manage, right? New sample. Bang. Amen 2. Right. Bang, bang, bang. Get rid of all that. Okay. Bosh. Right. So now let's do some processing to that. Edit. Pitch X. More sense. Let's put some more sense on him. Bang. He's moving slower now. You notice that? We might have to do a little bit of truncating here or something. Whoa. But how does that sound? Hold on. Let's get back to the sampler. It's interesting. Probably overdone, a little bit over toasted, you know what I mean? But still, one for the kitty. When you're using these effects, right, you'll be surprised. Oh, let me go back to the trigger. Right, okay, we did that. All right, fair enough. Right, so that's going to take up hell of memory, man, on one of these old schools, yeah? But I've got it in renoise now. I've locked it off, yeah? All right. Right, now you're probably wondering, we should do a video on chopping up the actual Amen. Oh, look, we got clipboard here as well. Bloody hell, this thing's crazy. Right. Right, let's save that for some stupidness later. Right, now, I think, right, I'm feeling to hear that compressed as well. So we got Amen 1. Oh, crap, look. We've just done some madness. All right, fine. One more. Let's copy that and then pitch it up again. So it's sample manage, utils, copy, new sample, bang, Amen 3, yeah. Amen 3, yeah. You get me? Bang. Put that on there. Easy. Shoot. What am I saying? I haven't even done nothing to it. Oh, man. It's getting late. Right, okay. Pitch X. Bang. Not 1,000%. That's, well, mind you, we're going up in thousands, though, ain't we? But this time we ain't going up 5. Let's go up in like 250 dividends, or whatever you want to call it. 250, 500, 750, right? 750. Keep it mathematical for now, yeah? Because mathematics, if you stick with the maths, you're all good. So 750. Right. We have liftoff. And we got the type smooth. Change the type from smooth to like flipping noisy. Let's go. Damn. Here we go. Noisy. It's sounding wavy, man, I must admit. But I'm telling ya, this is work in progress and different. Yeah, different processing algorithms. Put that in the piggy bank. You can save it as well. We make a little emu bank of this Amen up. Right, now what we want now is we want to really load that sample. Let's load the original sample back as well into memory, right? So we've got this one, that one, and we got that one. So we got some interesting Amen C4s. Let's rename that. We want to rename that Amen whatever. Yeah, just something different. So where's me hashes? That'll do. Yeah, boom. Put that in there. So it's different. Now I'm going to click that. Right. And then I'm going to go to boom. I'm going to go to load. No, I want to browse. That's what I wanted to do. Browse samples. Duh. I was trying to figure this out earlier. Right. So now I come out of there. I've got loads of emu samples and stuff in there from way before. But Let's go Amen session. Browse. That was the one. Chubby. You're getting there. You're getting there. Right. Load Amen 4. Bang. Put that in there. So this is the original Amen we sampled, yeah? Right. So why does that sound like a stretched one? Maybe we sampled it. Oh, no. We're trying to play presets. That's why. Right. Back. Look how many samples you can hold in this thing. It's insane. Yeah, guys, don't forget as well, this turning thing is working really well. I had the scan overflow error on there before, and I just sprayed it up and it was all good. Ah, yes. Right, so we got that now. Now, we're going to try the compressor. Jeez, compressor on the Amen. Right, so, guys, here we go. So we hit that, right? This is the kind of fun we used to have back in the day. Like nowadays, you got a compressor on the down. Oh yeah, put the threshold and it's done. Bosh. But now this is like a whole session of experimenting. And I'm saying it's better, but like, come on, man. Like more tools in your arsenal. What's wrong with that, right? You know, I don't know why you guys use these old samplers. Because we want to. Because we like it. Because we enjoy it. Because it's fun. Because it sounds great. Because it sounds different. End of. Right, what we got? Bit crunch. No. Compressor, that's what. That's it. Right. Compressor. Bang. Compress both sides. Right, we can try. Let's try compressing one side. One side compress, one side not. So that's kind of going to be like a flipping what do you call it? Multi-band compression or parallel compression. Right, here we go. Look. This is mad. Right, so we're gonna, and look, you can even just compress the snare. Oh, that's mad. You can do it anyway on a dowel. Don't get me wrong, but I mean this is a more chuck it down and see what happens kind of way. All right, so you've got magnification on there. We're not going to magnify anything too tough. RMS, threshold type, center, above, below, whatever. Leave it as it is for now. 4:1 ratio, right? Attack, quick release time because it's the Amen, right? We'll bring that down about there. I might even just try and replicate something from the re-noise. Oh, sorry guys, on the re-noise, right? Let me see what's going on. I hope you guys can see this image, all right? Click OK. Bang. Here we go. It's compressing. Okay. Another weird effect. I wouldn't write home about it. Let me just do the whole sample because it's just weird. It didn't quite pull off the way I was hoping for, but there you go. This is purely experimenting with this sampler now. I'm just doodling and having fun. Right, gain. We got parametric EQ. Right, compress both sides now. Right, same old. Right, we got that. Now let's give it some fast release time. Put the compress. Let's just slap it up more. 4:1, 5:1, 6:1 ratio. Let's see what that is. Woo! He's having to think about that. Oh, nah. Alright. It's weird because it... Alright, you know what? Let me just ease off. Let me ease off a little bit here. Let me undo and ease off. Maybe I'm getting carried away, right? Let's see. But sometimes getting carried away with this kind of thing is not a bad thing either, right? Because you never know. You got to go to the far extreme and the low to find out what the range of it is. Okay, threshold amount minus 46. Maybe take some of that off. Let's take the ratio down a bit to 4:1. As put it back default. Actually, it was kind of like 4:1. And then let's increase the release time a little bit more and hit that and see what happens. Yeah, I keep knocking this camera, guys. Sorry about that. What do we got? It's an awful long video, isn't it? You know, it's probably agonizing to watch. Ooh. Yeah, that's nice. Right, so I'm gonna hold that. That's a different kind of Amen here as well. Right, bang, bang, and print him. He's printed. And I'm going to save him up in my Reason library. Good to go. Right, so that one there could be a little bit more, little less processed again. Maybe it's still too much. It sounded nice, but I just thought it sounded a bit staggery. I don't know. Maybe it's me, but let's have a look. Let's experiment more. I'll probably look to see you guys' comments in underneath in the bottom there to see what you think, and also make some suggestions. Let's see now. Compressor, yeah. So compressor both sides. Click OK. What we got? So it starts there. You know what? I'm going to start on the snare. I want to start on the snare. Because I don't like that kind of, when it first plays, it has that kind of weird kind of, like it's, I don't know, staggery kind of thing. So I'm going to move it to the snare. Right? Let me zoom. Yeah, look, see, look. We don't want no glitches, right? So I'm going to zoom it there. And I'm going to zoom right out. So we got that. It's starting from there now. Yeah? Click OK. And now, what was we messing with? We was messing with the release time, innit? What about the attack? So the release is how high? Yeah, look, flipping, it's probably this attack. Take the attack right down to nothing. I bet that's the attack, man. Cha. Right, hit it again. What we got? Yeah, that's better. But now, I'm not happy with the way the snares, with the way the foot stands. So I'm going to try it now without that attack, because maybe that attack was what was killing it. So before we do that, let's undo that. But wait, let me print that one as well. I'm going to print that one as well. We are the Amen hoarders. Yeah? So we got to hoard all the Amens. There we go. So we keep that. Yeah, because we can do more work with that later. Yeah, put that in the toy box. Right. Undo. Right, press play. Yeah, so I want to slap at the start, man. You know what I mean? Right at the start. Bam. Hold on. Bam. 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 Compressor. Okay. I'm bringing this right back to the start now. I'm clicking OK. No attack. 0.0001. Now the release. So now I reckon if we start taking down the release, we can see where we're at with it now, right? And after that, we're going to wrap this up. Boom. This should be good. It's just Chigadee, man. Undo. I don't like the Chigadee-ness. It's too Chigadee. Is that even a word? I know what it means, though. Comment down below if you know what Chigadee means. Chigady. Chigadee. Google it. Compressor. Right. Boom. Shushibushi. Let's see. All right. Let's take down the flipping release again. Make it. No, threshold. Take the threshold up. Or even down. You know what? I need to mess about with a compressor, right? On the flipping on renoise, and then see what the settings are. Right, I'm gonna go 60% on the compressor. I swear we got to take the pressure, and we've got the mode to RMS as well. Maybe that's madding it up. All right, what we got? Let's see. No more Chigadees, please. Nah, it's Chigadee in again. Right, I'm changing the mode because we've kind of faffed about with most stuff here now. And it's just been Chigadeeing. We don't want the Chigadees, man. We don't want the Chigadees. No Chigadee. I like the way you move the Chigadee. No Chigadee. All right, here we go. Peak. It's helped. Right, back again. Jeez. This thing's like a challenge. The challenge of the compressor. We ain't even started yet. Jeez. Alright, back to 4. It's tools 4, isn't it? No, tools 3, compressor. Yeah, okay. I'm going to try again, man. Alright, we got better results earlier. We did really get a good one of these. We had a setting. No, I think we did better when this threshold was lower even. Alright, let's take it to 5 threshold. Or maybe even a release time a bit more down to less. Faster release time. Could be. But the threshold there, you need to take notes, man. Right, that literally done absolutely DFA, as we was talking about the other night. The does F all button. D, F for Freddy, A for Alpha. Compressor, right, both sides, hit that, bang, okay. Threshold needs to go. We took that up, didn't we? Took that down. So let's take it up. Take the freaking thing to 100%. What does that give us? Is that going to be too much? Yeah, the Chigadee's back. No, Chigadee. Right, hold on. Compressor, bang. I hope this is not painstaking for people to watch, you know, serious. I'm just trying to think. Threshold type center, we got all that to go. Right, I'm bringing that down to flipping. Now I'm bringing the 18% threshold. If not, the release got to be quick. I know the release has got to be quick for drums anyway. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, undo. You're having a bubble, mate. You really are. Right, I'm bringing down that flipping. Man's out here battling with this thing, man. I can't believe I'm battling with a compressor in 2022. Right, slow release. Turn it up a little bit. 17. Threshold 48. Let's go. Gonna have to play back this video to see these settings, man. Comment down below. You got any settings for this? Oh, horrible. What's with the chickada? It like the chickada. Right. Try that compressor's. We got a good sound on it earlier. I think that we got as good as we're gonna get here, aren't we? So threshold type center below. Okay, below. What does that do? I'm leaving everything setting. I'm going to know. Very strange. That made it worse, actually. Yeah. I think it's the something's making it worse, and now it's doing it even more. So it's got to be the mode peak below, threshold 48%, release time. Take it up to about 35. Let's see what we got there. And maybe the compression's too much as well. Maybe take it down from 4 to whatever to 3 to whatever. You just got to experiment. I hate that. We need something good here, man. We need to get a result. We need a result. Release time is quick. Maybe take down the compression a bit. Yeah, 4 to 1. All right, 1 to almost 2 to 1 compression. What have we got here? Ah, cha. Bun that compressor, man. spun it. We got it as good as we could get it earlier, I think. What those settings were, I can't remember for the love or life of me. So we got distortion out of it. Next thing we got to try is the filters. And I think I'm going to do that in another video. So let me just tinker around with this compressor, because I'm not one to give up that easy. Compressor, both sides. I think we just need to get this thing back to default. You know what? It sounded better when we did it on the snare, you know. So, oh look, you can even preview it. Yeah. Zoom start pointings. Oh, there you go. Right, that sounds alright. Let's get a little compressor going on that now. Boy. Release time was... We had the release time quick. We had the attack time. Maybe the attack gonna go up. What happens if you put the attack right up? Tried everything to get rid of this Chigadee-ness, man. If that Chigadee-ness wasn't there, it would all these compressions would sound sick. There's got to be something causing it. It's sort of like that anyway. I think it's clipping. Wait. Go back. I'm going to resample it. Because we got some cool... Nah. That sounds lovely. You know what we could be doing as well? We might have to take the gain down on it. This is experimentation. We in the lab here, man. Right, guys, I'm going to get some feedback on this video, guys. So let me end the video there for now, and because it's quite a long video, and upload it and see what you guys think, guys. And I hope you enjoyed this content, because we could do lots more videos of this, sitting here poncing around with flipping, you know what I mean, this retro gear, and also do stuff. And you got any requests, comment down below, guys. That's it. Something different. Take care. God bless. Peace.